Yo, if this is true, it's gonna break my heart. Not only hers, you dig what I'm saying? I can only imagine what she really going through right now. Like we just seen Papoose and Remy Ma go through it. Now it's Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons going through it. I can only imagine where she at right now, sitting in a room somewhere. It might be raining, so it's water dripping down the window pane, and she looking out the window and the sun setting, and she in the window listening to Sparkle talking about 2 years ago, promises is all I heard out of your mouth. Now you wanna run away, boy. It's time for that. Let's go. It's time for that. Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Payne.
Drummy, hit a knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this life.
Now it's a big possibility that Yo Gotti ran off on the plug and went to Las Vegas. I can only imagine what Angela going through right now. I wish I was there. I'd let her vent to me. Cause I know wherever she at, it's raining. The sun probably setting. I don't know if she at the crib she owed a 50,000 to, but wherever she at, it's raining. It's rain coming down the window pane. She crying. Now Angela been going through some things in the past few weeks. It might be even longer than that. Sometimes we don't know what people going through when they going through what they going through until it hits the media, especially if they celebrities. So we don't always know what's going on with people. Like for instance, what's going on with her and Yo Gotti. Not just what's going on with her and Yo Gotti, but Angela Simmons, prior to what's going on with Yo Gotti, had some issues going on where she had overdue bills and back payments on her rent that equaled up to the sum of 48. It was either 48,000 or 58,000. Now I'm kind of lost right there, which I'm gonna explain that later on. But for right now, I got something I want y'all to see. Shout out B with the T for giving us the scoop. Make sure y'all go follow her, subscribe to her channel, man. Dope content, always up on the celebrity gossip and news. Yeah, let's get to it.
Up or she's getting cheated on because he was with his nurse boo in Vegas last week at the Aria Hotel, allegedly. So prior to Gotti getting with Angela, he was with another woman who's a nurse. Now this is the woman right here who he was allegedly with at the Aria Hotel. Now I looked on Gotti's IG and I have to admit I haven't looked on there in a while, but I know he did have at least one picture up of him and Angela, but it looks like he deleted a bunch of his photos. He doesn't have many photos up anymore. So I don't know if he deleted those photos because him and Angela broke up or if he just cleaned his IG page entirely. But this is how fans responded. Well, I want to say Angela shouldn't have been with him in the beginning, but that ain't my place. I knew it would be a matter of time. I like them as a couple. I figured him and Angela were an industry relationship anyway. He needed something positive going other than people still associating him with Young Dolph's death. This definitely not the first time I heard of Nurse Bay. He should have just shacked up with her. She's pretty with the career. What's the end game with Ange and Gotti? So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think things are over between Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti? Do you think he went back to his ex, the Nurse Bay?
Comment section about what y'all think because we seen a lot of comments from social media what people felt about what's going on with Gotti and what's going on with Angela and what's going on with Gotti being in Vegas with the nurse that he was messing with prior to Angela. So who's to say he ever stopped messing with her? So if the social media pictures did actually come down, is it because of the nurse? Is it because him and is it because Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons disagreement or not seeing eye to eye? Is it because it's a privacy thing? That could be a thing too, where he just take a lot of them pictures down as a privacy thing to their relationship. I could see that too. We'll never know until it really show itself for what it really is. But B with the T said something that really hit different. Well, not even B with the T. In the comments, it said something about they didn't understand why Gotti didn't stay with the nurse anyway because she had a career. Because they don't really understand what the end game is with Angela Simmons. And I felt that because at the end of the day, he is a CEO. Angela Simmons is the daughter of a major CEO, one of the people that's responsible for helping pioneer hip hop in the direction it went and it in the way in the journey that it's taken with being Russell Simmons. But Angela Simmons, what is her career? What do she do besides look good? What's the profession? I seen her walk down a couple catwalks. Is she a model? Do she got her own business going on where she got a makeup line, clothing line, business, a corner store, restaurant, cook channel, podcast, radio? Like, what do she got going on? Because let me tell you something. The woman that want to be around the man that got the motion, and she don't have no real motion of her own, no real career of her own, they get real clingy. From plenty videos of footage of videos, a plethora of pictures that we've seen on social media, all showing Angela being extra clingy. I'm pretty sure the nurse is just as affectionate, but I bet you she ain't clingy. At the end of the day, some 50% of the time, 50% out of 100 of the time, 50% of the clinging from a female comes from them not having no motion. You don't see Beyonce bear hugging Jay-Z every picture. You don't see Beyonce playing with Jay-Z ears every time we spot them. I'm pretty sure she's affectionate too. But she's not clingy. She has a career. Kim Kardashian, career. Chloe, career. We see all these girls and women that really have real solid careers. A mindset different. So after a while, I could understand why, if Gotti and Angela did part ways, why the flame seems to be going out. Because to men, it's something about a career woman that's just so much opposite to what we see every day, being from the hood, being from the projects, being from the block, being from wherever you from, and we seeing women in that environment that succumb to that environment. They end up, their partners in life come from them environments, and there's nothing wrong with that. Gotti come from that environment too, but at the end of the day, he blossomed into something else. He matured in the game. He got around Hove. Hove gave him some game. He elevated. He is a stable career carrying businessman. When you don't have a career, so there's no career for you to supervise. to make sure it doesn't fail, to make sure it stays above water, to make sure you're never in the red. How can you hold the castle up if I need you to? Whereas when you look at a career woman, you kind of know she can hold the castle up. And I'm going to use Keisha K.O. as an example because Gucci went to jail. And for him to have left his couple of M's with Keisha K.O. before he went in, Gucci is not slow. So for him to leave her $2 million, $3 million, he knew she was a career woman. He knew what he was doing was right. That's not something you're gonna do to with somebody that don't got no motion. And in this case, I don't think Angela had no motion. And after a while, you can only be so sexy for so long before you start having to put some seasoning in your sauce. So it, you see what I'm saying? So it make more sense. Because today we see a lot of times women just like Angela, pretty in all ways, think that that's gonna carry him all the way through life. A businessman just don't want a pretty woman on his arm every time he being seen. Yeah, we would like that, but we would also like somebody that could help us hold up the castle we built, if necessary. You have to be a certain type of person to assist in that matter. Is Angela that person? Do y'all think she that person? Do y'all even think they really okay? They looked cool together, but mentally, it's probably no real connection outside of the attraction. Did y'all ever think about that? Because when you look back at that video and you see that nurse, she looked mighty good in that doctor's outfit or whatever she had on in that video. So just imagine in the doctor's outfit, she still looked good. Even when she at work, like we ain't seen Angela go to nobody's work. Man, let me know what y'all think, man. Is it all the way over with for Gotti and Angela? Or will Gotti and Angela rekindle? You know, sometimes breakups lead to makeups. This can be one of them times because they've been messing around for a long time. So I'm not going to say they just going to let the rope go that easy. You know, Gotti could have just been tempted by his past. But like I said again, do y'all even think that he ever even just fully left the nurse alone? Probably not. Because when that, especially if she got away or they just had a simple understanding, they didn't part ways on bad terms, therefore the gates could always be opened up again. And the gates probably just opened up again and not in Angela's favor because look what's going on. But do y'all think they gonna make up, or do y'all think it's over with? Do y'all think Yo Gotti coming back, or do y'all think he running off with the nurse because he think that's really the 5-star chick? Let me know in the comments, man. It's time for that. Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint, and we up out of here. You dig?